Hey everybody, today I've got a 2015 Chevrolet Impala with a 3.6 liter and it needs a starter. The Bendix is just grinding on it. So we're gonna go ahead and put a starter in this car. And on this car here, unfortunately, the starter's right here. Their motor mount is right here. The oil filter's here. So this converter is going to have to come out of here. So we're going to start by taking the oil cap off, taking off the shield, getting this out of the way, putting the oil cap back on to give us a little bit more light. We're going to unplug this oxygen sensor here. We're going to take out these 4 nuts and then put the car up in the air and take off the other nuts to get the converter out. So let me get the converter out and we'll go from there. Alrighty, well, 2 nuts came out and 2 studs came out, but it didn't strip anything. G Junior's just disconnected the battery and put a rag over the negative terminal. So now the converter is loose. Now we're gonna have to go underneath and try to get the bolts. So we're gonna put it up in the air and start getting those bolts out next. All right, so we're underneath the car and so there was a nut there and a nut there. Luckily, I was able, it put a little lubrication on it and it came right out. So now the converter's completely loose. There's the starter right there. There's the bottom bolt on the starter. I don't know if I should go ahead and try to get that from here or from up top. I think I can get it from up top. So let's let the car back down and we'll see if we can get the starter the rest of the way out. All right, we're back up top. We got all the bolts out of the converter. This one unplugged. Oh, I got to come down here and also unplug this oxygen sensor. Come on. Okay, there we go. Downstream oxygen sensor is unplugged. So now the converter should just, converter's out, looking good. Set that out of the way. And you can get a good look at the starter, and they tell you in the instructions to go ahead, and this is the coolant temperature sensor, to go ahead and unplug that to get that wire out of the way. And there is a knock sensor too, which I bet you that's the knock sensor that's in the way. The 115 millimeter bolt hold starter in here. There's a, looks like a 10 here, maybe an 8 to pull the heat shield off so we can get to the wires. So it's going to be hard to get the camera in here, but let me go ahead and get this bolt taken out and the bolts taken out. Yeah, the knock sensor's right there. Probably going to have to unbolt the knock sensor because it's in the way of the starter coming out. Alrighty, well, I took the heat shield off. It was an 8 millimeter bolt here. Now the knock sensor is going to be in my way, so I just went ahead and reached in there and unbolted the whole knock sensor. So there's the whole knock sensor. It's a 13 millimeter headed bolt. So I've got the 13 here, trying to get the power wire off. That's what we're going for right now. Battery is disconnected. There is the 13 millimeter nut for the main positive, and then the start wires there. I can't feel, I think I'm going to have to drop the starter down. So let me get the 7 and the 15. Hopefully, I know I can get this one here. All right, so there's the top bolt for the starter. And where's the bottom bolt? Now the bottom bolt is kind of hidden underneath here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this air ratchet in there, so let me get a wrench and get that out. All right, scoot over a little bit, dude. All right, as you can see, the starter's already beginning to fall. I have a ratcheting wrench. I don't know if I'm going to be, if there's enough room for the ratcheting. Oh, yep. Got the ratcheting wrench on there. Okay, there's the bottom bolt of the starter. Put that one there. And now the starter should... The nose is still stuck in there, so we're just going to have to wiggle it to get the nose out. Oh man, it's got a long nose. There we go. And now that's out. Oh, and the start wire is a plug. Excellent. So I can just reach in here. Hopefully, it's at a weird angle. It's at a very weird angle.
Looks like it's got a safety on it. So.
No, there's no. I don't think there's a safety. I just think it's at a. It's just at a weird angle. I can't get my hand in there to release it. Now maybe can I do it this way? Oh, there, I got it. Alrighty, all right. There is the starter out. Original GM. I don't know how many miles this car had on it.
It's probably burnt up. Probably smells burnt.
No, I think there was something wrong with the Bendix.
Oh, that's right. You said there was something wrong with the Bendix.
Yeah, the flywheel inside looks okay. So,
you can't see the flywheel, but that's all right.
yeah, I'm going to look a little bit. I'm going to get a mirror. Here's the new starter. As you can see, the start wire plugs in there. The positive wire hooks there. Just slides in. I would have to say, I think we're going to have to get a new gasket for that pipe there because it came in two. But this gasket up here, it's a metal one. We should be able to reuse that. So, all right, everybody. I think I'm going to leave this here. That's how you get a starter out of a 3.6 liter Impala 2015. You have to take the converter off. And luckily, none of these bolts broke. They were nice and clean. The two studs here on this part didn't break. I'm gonna lather those up really, really good with anti-seize. And we're gonna have to get a gasket. So I'm gonna leave this one here. I wanna thank everybody for watching. Please subscribe. You can always do that in that corner. Please, please subscribe to my channel. And please give me a thumbs up. And we will talk to you on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody.